Hello. Welcome to my channel, my dear friends. My name is Abhilash and I'm a trader next door. In this video, I'll be analyzing the chart of gold USD. So if you're watching my videos for the first time, you can subscribe to my channel for regular market analysis. So let's get started. So my dear friends, this is the 1 hour chart of gold in front of us, and we can see that gold is standing around 2380 level. If you look at the overall trend of gold, then obviously we can clearly see on the chart that market is still bullish, market is in uptrend. But if we observe the chart carefully, then we can see that after making this high, gold is trying to go up. Okay, gold is trying to go up, but the buying power, the bullishness, the crazy bull power is missing. Or technically, we can see that market has formed a lower high here. And usually the formation of a lower high indicates a downtrend, but here we can still see the market is continuing the overall trend. So you must be confused right now. Avilash, what are you saying? What is the direction of the market? So the direction of the market is still bullish. That's what I'm saying. Okay, though we have a lower high on the chart, but the direction is still bullish. But yes, the market is not crazy bullish like it was before. So we need to trade a little bit carefully. And if you look at the market sentiment, we can see gold prices hold steady. Gold held steady near 2380 per ounce on Wednesday, hovering at record high as remarks from Fed Chair Powell at the Wilson Center in Washington contend with safe haven demand amidst ongoing tensions in the Middle East. Gold steady as geopolitical risk counter higher treasury yields. So this is the ongoing market sentiment. So my dear friends, if you have any ongoing buy position on gold as a positional trader, swing trader, you can be on the trade as long as market doesn't show a big red candle here. Because after the formation of the lower high, okay, if we try to look at the present trend of the market here, we can still see the market is continuing from the upside. Not very impressive upside, but yes, the upside can be seen because the market structure is saying so. So if you have any ongoing buy position, you can be on the trade. And if you're looking for fresh entry, then obviously you can look for a buy and retracement whenever market will be coming for retracement. Buying at breakout can be a little bit risky. Yesterday, remember, we had a buy at breakout around 2393 level. That worked, but we can see that after the breakout, market came down again. Okay, so buying at breakout can be a little bit risky right now because of lack of volume and absence of any major event or news in the market. If you look at the economy calendar, you can see today we don't have any news that will be making the market crazy. And tomorrow also, okay, we do not have a big event. Yes, initial jobless claims that are coming up, it will bring some volatility for a couple of hours, 1 or 2 hours, and then market should be back to normal. And on Friday, we do not have any major news. So more or less you can expect the present market sentiment to continue. Okay, so what are the levels then, or where are the trading opportunities for the day then? So my dear friends, the trading opportunities or the major ones are still the same here. Remember, we discussed in our previous videos 2262. The 2262 is still very much valid. 2300 to 2295 are still very much valid. I'm not explaining them again because I do not want to bore you. Okay, then we also discuss about 2330 or around 2330. 2330 is also still very much valid. Okay, so these are the major levels, and in case market drops, we can expect the buyers around the area to provide support to the market. But the problem with these levels are that they are far away from the current market price, and if we zoom in, we can clearly see on the chart that right now we do not have much volume. Market is a little bit flat. So in this present scenario, we do not see any chance of market going to 2300 or 2330 levels. So we need to focus on the immediate levels. So for the day, we have two levels where we can look for buy are 2370, especially during the European session. Okay, Asian and European session, we can look for a buy around 2370. It's a minor level. If market comes down, you can hit the buy button if you see market is taking support as a day trader. How much you can expect? 40 to 50 pips on during the European session or the on the during the US session. US session brings volatility, US session brings volume, so 2370 may fail. In that case, you can look for a buy around 2350. So 2353, this is the second support on the chart of gold where you can look for a buy. And the reason you must be wondering, okay, let me show you. So here we are simply using FIBO. Okay, so we can see that around 2370 level we have FIBO 38.2% retracement level, but along with that we have the 100 moving average coming up, and we are talking about 2350 2350 because of FIBO 61.8% retracement level. Along with that we have the 200 moving average coming up. Yes, we also have some support around 2360 to 2363, 2360, 2363. But okay, that is subjective. Why subjective? Because if market breaks 2370, the selling pressure will be very much high, isn't it? So in that case, 2360 may not work. So during the live market, if you see market taking support on 2360, you can go for buy. But otherwise, okay, at this moment, during the European session and Asian session, 23670 seems to be a good level to hit the buy button. And for the US session, we can look for 2350 2353 level because of multiple confluence. Okay, and if you look at the top, okay, then we can see that 2400, okay, still acting as the psychological resistance for the market. And in this present scenario, I think 2400 will be a difficult level to cross for the market, because we have got some sellers, all not for 2000 2400, but around all the round numbers you'll always find plenty of sellers, okay, or the participation of the buyers and sellers. And so what should we do then? So if market breaks, okay, if market breaks 2400 with volume, then you can look for a buy position. But be careful, as I have said at the beginning of the video, that we do not have much volume, so buy breakout can fail as well. Okay, so if you go for a buy breakout above 2400, after you achieve the target of 50 to 60 pips, okay, you can book partial profit, because we have, remember yesterday we discussed about 2408, the level of 2408 is still valid. Okay, especially scalpers, okay, especially scalpers, you can look for a quick sell around 2408 for 30 35 40 pips, because if market goes for a breakout, we can expect a little retracement and then market going up again. And if you love to take risk, if risk is your middle name, in this retracement you can try to make some money. But beginners, do not try to practice this. This is not a good trading style, very risky. So what I'm saying is that, okay, if you go for a buy at breakout, if you see the market is bullish, you can go for a buy at breakout above 2400, but be careful around 240708, because we may see little retracement around 2408. And if market breaks 2408 2410, when market will cross this purple line here, we can expect a big upside. Okay, so let's wait and watch. But in this present scenario, we can expect more or less the market to remain choppy. If market goes up also, it may not be a clean uptrend that we were seeing for the last couple of weeks. So the market will say, again I'm repeating, if you have any buy, you can be on the trade, because further upside is still very much possible. And if you're stuck in a sell, be careful, try to exit. And if you're looking for fresh positions, try to buy at retracement. Being on the buy side is safer and better as of now. Okay, and try to act according to the market situation.